Alright, there we go. Got it. Okay.
Like now?
Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one. And my mouse is caught. There it goes. Okay. So I need to go ahead and invite you.
Yes.
I like how most of my friends list just consists of multiple / all of Crystal's characters. Like if you go back to watch the stream later, you will see the list. It is you, your brother, and then everybody else is just a different version of Crystal.
She's never gonna lose her sprout.
No, she's got like 20 different sprouts growing that she keeps kind of cutting, kind of nipping on them. Oh, I just realized I went the wrong way. Dang it! All right, well, all right. Okay, we're doing this the Asia scope.
Give me 1 second. I'm moving stuff around.
Okay, Adia scope, Atia scope. How do you pronounce it?
I don't know. I'll have to take a look. Give me 1 second. No, I don't want to delete from hotbar.
These words are hard.
They are.
I will say it's the hardest, and you've seen it watching the playbacks, that I have the worst time whenever I have to read Uriange's dialogues.
I will say, watching your videos back, the only thing that is it's the volume. I have to turn my TV up all the way to like 75
Really?
just to hear anything, and my normal volume is at what, like 10?
Because
7. Is that 6 or 7?
I'm looking at my my things right now, the volume limiters things, and we're hitting red.
I would, to be honest, I would watch her playback because it's hard to hear.
I have watched it, and I know what you mean. Like it gets like I've had to turn mine up to like 75% on my phone whenever I rewatch them when I go to bed, and I'm just like, that's really hard to hear. And then I go back and I look, and like right now it's like it's hitting the red.
The Adiascope?
80, is it Adiascope?
I believe so.
Okay.
Or it's Asiascope.
Asia?
Asia. It's Adia or Asia. Or Asia. I think it's Asia, but I might be wrong. Alright, I'm ready whenever you are. I have not probably done this dungeon in a year or so, but I should probably pull up your stream as well, to be honest, so I can watch your live reaction to this. Alright, I'm ready whenever you are.
Okay, just I'm really close to it.
Oh, you're in Labyrinthos, aren't you?
I am in Labyrinthos. I'm looking for this freaking Aetherite. Just real quick.
No.
Ah, found it. Okay, well I'll go and set us up for Q. Even though, what are you running? DPS?
Yeah, that's all I can do is DPS.
Cool.
What do you tank? Yeah, you're tank.
Yeah, I'm tank.
You're not running your heals?
No, I after getting this really cool Eden gear, I'd rather show it off and run as tank.
I still have my journal up for the normal raid for Endwalker.
We need to do we need to go back and do the Omega raids, and then we're gonna do the Endwalker ones.
I don't really do raids unless someone else plays with me, so I'm down for almost whatever.
Okay, so we'll set aside a day for that.
I will be quiet.
Okay. I like his crown. I like the samurai too.
All seems in order with the lens, and I trust you can hear me. Those things are pure malcontent, the residue of lives unfulfilled.
Ooh, which way are we going?
The only way that's not barred off, so keep going that way.
All right.
That's not what I want to do. Move my hotbar around.
Oh, yeah, our healer's in a Strala wall, Jin.
Yeah. You might beat the main story tonight, Dom.
I hope so, because my past 3 stream titles have been, we're almost
Getting
there,
close.
we're gonna do it, getting close, uh-huh. This one is, I don't know if you saw, it's just please make it this the end.
I'm gonna have to look up to see where you're at.
I know I'm only like 20 away.
You've been staying 20 away, like, the past 4 days.
There's a lot of cutscenes.
I'm aware of a lot of cutscenes. Almost like I've played this.
Not too long ago.
I've beaten this part like almost a year ago.
Oh, so you really, all you need to do really was catch
The
up
post.
on
Post, that's all I had to do. Yeah, no,
Oh,
I
okay.
did this a long time ago.
Whoops, I did not want that one. I wanted the other one. Oh.
Oh, nope.
Well, where is my freaking? Oh, you know what? I took it off.
What?
My the one that stuns him
Why?
because I hardly ever use it. I don't know why I did that. I was like right there.
It's Ilbert.
Oh god, it is Ilbert. This guy.
Want to tell the class why we hate Ilbert?
He got our boy thrown in jail and lost an arm.
Yeah, he lost his arm too.
And he had that freaking stupid face whenever he did it too.
And Papalino's gone too because of him.
That too. This guy sucks.
I can't remember if there was something in particular that we had to... Oh, was that Papalima who just helped us? No,
It
that's
was,
Louis
it's
Swa.
just-
No, it's Louis Swa.
Oh,
Louis
so you saw.
Swa. Yeah. Papalima or Louis Swa. I think it was Louis Swa, because that was his staff. But I remember Papalima used his staff.
I wonder who we're gonna fight. Oh, it's not. It's a chibi It's almost a chibi version of the Cloud of Darkness.
You really should be paying attention to what's going on in the background.
Yeah, probably. Ooh, that was close.
Ooh. And our healer's dead.
Yep.
There's no way in hell I'm gonna survive this. Yep. Unless one of you has the Phoenix down. He has a stack on him. You may want to throw a shield up.
Gonna hurt.
That did nothing.
Oh, please get out of there, bro. Oh, there goes my rotation. Oh, come on. Woo!
Did y'all do it?
Yeah, I got it.
Killer! Is he gonna res me? Please res me.
I'll guide you.
Yeah.
The ether is too dense. Ah, I'm losing you.
Ooh, this is cool.
Mm-hmm.
Should probably wait.
Probably. Moon burrito.
Yeah. Archon's memory.
Mm-hmm.
Aw.
Her axe is behind us.
Yeah, that's it. Oh. So glad that Urianger got to have that closure. That was nice.
Cry.
What the heck is this? Knight's memory. Oh.
I'm not okay. This is actually gonna make me cry. I think that's the reason why I'm like this. Samurai. Why is it not shooting up? Oh, because he is behind us. What are they doing?
You know, a part of me does wonder how Hashrafant and Graha would have interacted with each other.
Oh my god, they would have created the fan club for the wall. That 100%.
Like their energy matches so well.
I know, they're best boys.
Ah!
So much. You're dead.
I am dead.
Oh, and they're all on me. Oh, kill him. Kill him.
Floor tank.
Kill him.
Floor
Kill him.
tank.
Oh, no, 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 no. Go away. Go away. Please. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Bring him over here. Come here,
great.
gosh. Not you.
This is going great.
Ow. Okay.
Gotta run all the way back.
Okay, I'm gonna take it a little slower this time.
He did say that he was kind of out of it today.
Yeah, I need to slow down.
In a rush of familiar delight, the memory of a kind-hearted knight takes form. He was such a baby. He didn't deserve it.
It's okay. We made them pay tenfold for that.
Fuck you, screen. If you ever get your friends to play, you are not allowed to tell them. It's a canon event. Like,
It's a canon event that he has to experience the death of a really good character.
yes.
Are you just activating it over and over again so you can read it?
No. I was waiting for you guys. And you're still not even here. I know, it's the healer.
What do you mean? I'm right here. The healer's not here. Okay, we're gonna take it slow.
If anybody ever asks, what game can you experience for the first time again? It's this one.
I think for me it's the second half.
And the reason why I'm going to say this one, especially with this time frame, because I've played this game on and off since release. Like, I think the most I've ever taken longest from a break from this was maybe a year, if that.
You know, I kind of realized that this came out the same time as Destiny came out.
Was it
2014.
that?
2014, right?
2013.
Oh, so it came out a year before.
I think so.
Boy, did I pick the wrong one.
Because the 10-year was last year or the year before?
Well, because that's what
Alexa,
that thing was. The 10-year
when
anniversary pack.
Alexa, when did A Realm Reborn come out? No, don't. Not you, dumbass. Alexa, when did Final Fantasy XIV A Realm Reborn come out? (2013), by the way.
Okay, 2013. Okay, so a year before. But man, did I choose wrong?
What? Oh,
Like,
you like Destiny? Don't give no.
Destiny
you
was
can't do
good.
that.
Destiny was good, but man, this last part, ooh, it was kind of hard. Not gonna lie.
Like, I get why people like Destiny. I have my issues with it. More so the fact that if you try to join now, you're not going to understand.
Oh no, there's no way to do
it.
There's no way to
Because
like
they
experience
literally took
the
that
stuff.
away. I don't get that. Why would you take away half the story?
A lot of reasons are different that you hear. One of the reasons, like the server, it would cause the servers to get to. Oh, what do we do?
I forget. This
Assuming
one over here.
We're gonna hide in one of these.
Crystal, yeah, Crystal over here. It's so long since I've done this.
Get away from me.
Oh, I don't want. Yeah, I don't want to be near you during that. Thank you, though. You're not Corbin.
And he chases you around.
He chases me around. Like, get the fuck away from me. I ruined my rotation. Like 100% ruined my rotation. Son of a bitch.
Y'all need to move? Question mark?
Yep.
Whoa, that's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So just a little while ago before we started, one of my buddies in my Destiny clan was just like there was like this topic of like static clans or static groups.
Oh, yep. I know what statics are.
It's like what is that? It's just people that you run a friend group
with, yeah.
that you play with that you only run like super hard content with.
Yeah. Raids, dungeons, stuff like that. I've been in a couple statics. I'm not good at this game. So, anytime I was in a static, it was very short-lived.
Huh.
Ow!
You're gonna get hurt.
Fucking asshole. You're a bitch.
So my buddy was just all like, are we a static clan? And
I mean, do you guys have set roles and stuff?
No.
I mean, you don't have to have set roles, but
I'm a Titan. And everybody else is either a warlock or a hunter.
So, I mean, statics, the ones that I've been in usually have set roles. Like, I was generally only the DPS. We would have people who, we had somebody who was, you know, the black mage, so they were able to do, like, the magic. We had a tank, we had a healer.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been in a couple statics, but some were a little more toxic than others.
Mm. I think the most toxic it's ever gone for our group is just the fact that it's like we've had to run raids at like practically midnight. And I don't even think it's toxicity, it's just the fact that we were tired as hell. Can we finish him here?
We will definitely try. Yep, we got it.
That one was a cool fight. I like that one.
Mm-hmm. I don't need that.
I don't even...
No, I don't need that.
Whee! What's this?
I think. Oh, I know who the last person is. Because the first two people I think were Papolimo and Moonbrita, I think. And then the second one was Fosherfon. I think I know who the third one is.
Right, going slow.
Samurai's like, what's slow?
Yeah, seriously. I'm with you, Samurai, but...
Be nice.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm just saying I'm with him. I'm just... You know, we gotta go slow. Gotta take it nice and easy. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Are you paying attention to what's going on in the story in this dungeon?
We're making our way to Heidelin, and as we're going along, we're getting, we're getting in touch with our past stuff, like
Okay.
We're being haunted and what's the word? Aided, I guess,
Yeah.
by our past.
Mhm. Oh, there's one more person over there. I want to turn on my TV, but I don't want you to be able to hear it.
I like how on my screen you're just kind of like hopping off the screen and on back onto the screen, off the screen, back onto the screen.
I mean, yeah, I mean, because I'm jumping. Like that?
Yeah.
I mean, I can do it again. There you go.
Pew.
We're not done with you? Yep. And I like how the last one's just like, hey.
Oh, it's Minfilia.
Yeah.
Uh,
I really love Minfilia. I tried so hard. I do not like Minfilia. Like,
I don't either.
can't. My issue is she didn't do jack.
She didn't. She didn't.
Like, she did more in the first. I will give her that.
She screwed over. She left out a freaking what's his name?
Because
Artbird. She left
he knew he was gonna
Artbird
help
in the.
later on.
Yeah, but you know, being left alone like that for eons, wandering by yourself.
I know.
Like you think holding on to stuff like that in the real world messes with the psyche. Imagine freaking being left for like eternities.
He was a warrior of light.
He's still a guy. He's still a soul.
So little guy.
He was still a good guy. That didn't deserve that. Neither of his buddies
No, he was
did.
not.
What are you talking about?
He was. There was moments where he didn't do. He even admitted that he did some shitty things in the past.
Yeah, but in the end, he was a warrior of light. That did good.
He was.
And a lot of the bad stuff, it was under false pretense. I don't think
Yeah.
that's the right word that I just used.
No, I think so.
He was lied
Yeah.
to. He was led on. Him and the rest of his buddies.
By a little bit.
By Litibus. Who also did his stuff for reasons, which
I mean, to be fair, they all did.
they all did. Yeah. You don't want to say like, yeah, they have a point, you know, but you know, they had reasons. Ooh, a ring.
Ooh, a ring. Ah! Forgot who it was. We were fighting.
Is as far as you go. Oblivion beckons.
Oh, it's Amon.
Faces have I worn, but this is my favorite by far.
Oh, he pulled. Why did he pull? Why did he pull? He deserved that. Please tell me you watched the rest of the video.
Exist in this folly no longer.
I saw him die.
Please tell me you watched the rest of the cutscene.
Oh yeah, it's just him saying that this is my favorite face.
Okay. Why would he fucking pull? Why?
Impatient, not paying attention. E, all of the above. E, D, all the above.
I don't remember the mechanics in this, so...
I don't either. Don't have me.
Coin. Away from the coin. Yeah.
Ah, that one's an easy enough one.
Left. Fire guy. His left side, his left side, his left side.
Owie.
Hey, Dom, what side did I say that he was, gonna be on?
I was also looking for a reading cue, even though you told me up front.
He said a reading, he was, when we're attacking him, it tells us.
Does it?
Yeah.
For the main attraction.
No, not.
So we're basically fighting Fandaniel again.
Yes.
Ugh. Hey, Shiva.
Oh, it's my queen. Ow!
Oh, we're supposed to stand behind that.
Yeah, I forgot. It has been too long. Oh god, I'm gonna die. Oh! Oh shit.
Hey.
I do not remember how to run this fight. And my brain is just being so scrambled right now.
I like how the
He
I
looks
like how the healer is the
gonna
one that's the one that's being alive now.
Yeah. Why are you healing yourself, my guy?
So we could heal us. Okay, now I freaking see it. You need to move, buddy.
Right. No, no!
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm looking from the opposite side.
Mm-hmm.
You can also can you use his LB? Oh!
Mm-hmm. I know what's gonna happen. If he had no, I think that Tank Buster was gonna get him.
Okay. Okay, I have it down now. I got it.
Do you?
I do.
Do you? Whee!
Yep.
Go shopping for clothes tomorrow. On top of pay off my credit card.
Ooh.
Well, I have a party on Saturday. And I have to go get a Batman shirt for work on Thursday. I need to do laundry. I'm kidding.
You don't have any Batman shirts from?
They had holes in them, so I threw them away.
Oh, that sucks.
Because I need a superhero shirt, and the only superhero that I would probably wear that's more common is Batman.
Batman.
You know, I might wear Wonder Woman, because you're not gonna find, you know, Nightwing easily available or Red Hood easily available.
Can you put Red Hood as a hero though?
In that logic, and also probably could wear Harley Quinn, but
Yeah, by that logic, it's also Harley Quinn.
Many faces have I worn, but this is my favorite by far.
So why do we have to fight this dude again?
because we have a past. What made us who we are now, Playdon.
He did nothing of that sort.
Well, remember, there's like 4 different bandit. Well, I think this is a Mon.
This is Amon, yeah. So okay, so Hermes is not Amon, right?
No, Amon is from
The Alagon
Alagon.
Empire.
Yes.
Okay, all right.
We learned
cool.
about him in the Crystal Tower.
Yes. Okay. So the Fan Daniel we fought
Was Amon
was Amon.
originally, and then I don't remember. I think it was La Habrea. I don't remember who it was. Recruited him.
God dang it, I
Oh,
didn't
I
read
was
that right.
not paying attention. Yep. Ow.
Let the deserts rise for the main attraction.
All right, this time get behind the crystal.
Right. I am not taking any chances. I am hiding already back here.
Yeah.
Foolish audience you are.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm getting close. Okay, so it's left, so we need to get over to our left.
Yes. All right, left. So it's
Left
gonna
again.
be over here. Yep. Right.
Left.
I don't remember what this one does.
Think Buster.
Oh. Is he gonna? I mean, oh no, I guess I don't need to pop it yet.
Left.
Oh, there he goes.
There we go. First try.
Lies! All lies!
Please be quiet and go away.
Your dreams, your hopes, your future.
My iPad charged. I want to watch this. You're not. No.
My sword is blocking my face. Okay.
I guess I can watch my. Oh, locking myself.
My very essence begins to wane. Sweet, sweet agony.
Leave this to him.
Come to deal the coup de grace. Good. Watching you struggle against the inevitable is bad comedy. Erase me from existence, soul and all. How would you know that name? Then it was you. In Elpis. With Emmett Silk. The final pieces fall into place. In my halcyon days, as the mortal Ammon, I was haunted by a dream. Night after night, the faceless multitude, the voiceless cries, shards of shattered memories. But slowly, the fog began to clear. This was Elpis. And I was Hermes. Recurring though it was, I paid this dream little heed. It was only when I was granted the seat and memories of Fandaniel that I knew these visions to be true. They were the memories of Hermes that he himself erased using the power of Kairos. Or so he thought, in his attempt to burn away the events of that fateful day. he succeeded only in searing them more deeply into his soul. My soul. Death failed to expunge them. No matter how many times it came. Rebirth after rebirth, from one Fandaniel to the next. I wonder, is Emet adrift somewhere in this ethereal sea? In defeat, finally remembering your time together in Elpis? How it must gall him to be entrusted with knowledge of the final days, only to be rendered powerless to act upon it. So many lifetimes dedicated to restoring his beloved Amara in blissful ignorance. Oh, folly. But make no mistake. My life as Hermes is not the reason I invited the world's end. I have lived. I have struggled. I have dredged the very depths of despair. And in the detritus of existence, I found the truth. I served a great ruler, powerful beyond measure. The world his dominion. Yet even he and his vast empire were destined to fall, to become one with oblivion. At the end of life's journey lies only death. So I ask you, why live at all? We betray, we torment, we murder. We are wicked, spiteful creatures, without exception. If life is so sacred, so precious, why fill it with such misery? Man wallows in a hell of his own making without purpose or meaning. To live is to suffer, and I would end that suffering by my own hand. It matters not if it flies in the face of all believed right and just. Death is the only solution! That is my truth, my answer to the question. And yet, even as the words pass my lips, I am filled with doubt. Has my search reached its end? Was this the only way? After all these years. Is this the answer I was hoping for?
The lamentations of the damned. How it vexes me to see your conviction falter at the last. Fandaniel, still clinging to existence, I see. You, who champion death so fervently, unwilling to accept your own, refusing to be purified and swept into the sea of souls. As do I. We prisoners to metal, watching as the world turns. Though unlike me, you will be spared the ignominy of a puppet, dancing to another's tune.
Is that Arsahi?
How very astute. But let me be clear, I have not come to consort with the likes of you. Nor have I come to bemoan the state of the world following my untimely demise. In fact, I delight in mankind's downfall and the anguish it brings the savior of the savages. If I played some small part in the chaos, all the better. Not that I was in any position to resist. But to be made accomplice to the betrayal of Lord Xenos. I would die 1,000 deaths to exact my vengeance. Now you are at my mercy. I shall drag us both into oblivion, and you will never see the fulfillment of your magnum opus. Even should you be reborn, your desperate search for answers must start again.
Why? Why do I feel like I have to say this one the most? Next time we will find the answers together. Why? I did not want to like him, and now... Or I didn't want to feel bad for him. Also, did Asahi really fanboy over Xenos that bad that his soul came back just to say, hey, I'm not a part of screwing over Xenos?
Yes, 100%. There's a
Wow.
delay in your stream, by the way, so it threw me off when you started speaking to me, and I don't see you talking on the stream.
You have every right to hate me. For the fool I was. For the monster I became. But I will not beg forgiveness. The tale of Hermes, the man who knew so much, yet understood so little, ends here.
Don't try to follow me. I had more of you people than I could stomach in life. Never mind in death.
Likewise. I pray we do not meet again.
You had better hope not.
Yeah, you better hope. Shut up. Who's the one who's still alive and who's the one that's dead?
Come. Hydaelyn is waiting.
Brave travelers, I welcome you.
I was expecting the robed one.
I see. Thou didst journey unto Elpis. And now, the rivers of time converge. I know why you have come. Yet I would hear you speak your reasons all the same.
You created the moon to deliver mankind from the final days. But is that really how it has to end? We do not wish to abandon this world. We want to protect the source and all of its shards.
To flee is but one of two paths. The other leadeth to Meteon, far beyond the stars, where she doth chant creation's requiem. Her domain is formed of dynamis, pure, absolute. Where emotion and memory govern all, ether will avail you naught. Meteon hath gathered the pain and despair of countless stars, and to go unprepared is to go unto your doom.
We'll beat her. We'll win. I swear it. Is what I might have said once. After everything I've seen, all the times I've succumbed to my own anger and fear. I can no longer pretend that courage and faith will be enough. But are we truly so powerless? That our only choice is to flee?
Far from it, my child. Long ago, the inhabitants of myriad stars, many more prosperous than Atheris, sought to free their worlds from life's woes. Sorrow and anger, conflict and hostility, despair, and even death itself. But as Meteon reported, every attempt ended in failure. Darkness abideth within every living being and can never be cast out. Neither reason nor faith can challenge this immutable truth. To live is to suffer. And in suffering, find strength and purpose and hope. As you have done so many times before. Thou dost pursue an impossible dream, yet knowing this, you pursue it nevertheless. And thou hast learned to depend on others as they do thee. Thy yearning for the power to save the powerless hath ever driven thee to greater heights. Thou hast grown strong. Though those closest to thee no longer walketh by thy side, their love remaineth thy guiding light. For duty's sake, thou hast been bound by truths unutterable time and time again. Yet thy heart hath never wavered, as thy companions will attest. In thy pursuit of mysteries great, all thou believest is brought into question. Undaunted, thy thirst for knowledge remaineth unquenched. The fires of hatred that once burned in thy heart burneth no more. From their ashes doth spring the light of love, warm and pure. As witness to black calamity, thou despaired at man's helplessness. Resolved, thou didst unite a distant world on the brink of collapse. And thou, my champion, when all did seem lost, thou never abandoned hope. For every trial and every foe that did bar thy way, thou hast proven equal to the challenge, drawing courage from the many bonds forged on thy journey. You have all known despair, and though the end approacheth, you walk on, heads held high. Therein lieth your power, the strength to silence the song of oblivion.
Then there is a means to confront her.
Yes, if you should prove yourselves worthy. Hark!
Oh my god.
Nigh impossible is it to send mortals to the edge of the universe. Should you fail, there will be no second chance. As the will of the star, I ask of you this. Do you possess the fortitude to stand firm when all around you doth crumble? Do you possess the faith to vanquish despair itself?
Do you remember that one question you asked me forever ago? If we have to fight someone? Yeah.
You must leave this star and never return. Prepare yourselves.
Prove ourselves worthy, eh? Sounds straightforward enough.
Of course you would. You would, Estinian.
Aye. No room for confusion there.
In any case, we've come too far to back down now.
I am of the same mind. What power I have, I shall bring to bear.
The three of you seem to be forgetting who we're up against. It's not every day we battle a divine being of untold power. Well, not quite every day. Do try not to get underfoot. Needless to say, there'll be no margin for error.
Let us hold nothing back.
For the people of this world and those beyond the rift.
Alas, the question I posed to thee in Elpis hath remained unanswered these long years. I would hear thy response, warrior of light. Shouldst thou emerge victorious?
During this quest and when using the duty support system, you have an opportunity to take this travel with a party of scions. Some of these allies' roles will differ from those you normally are able to select. Okay. Well, I'm not going to use that.
I was gonna ask if you wanted to fight with the scions.
Dang it, there was a mosquito that was flying around me during during the end of that cutscene, and I thought I had it, and as I was trying to get rid of it, it just flew off again. Gosh, dang it.
So
Alright.
you can talk to everybody real quick. They'll say something.
Should we bring our singular talents to bear as mighty even gods may fall? Nevertheless, I prithee, throw thyself not into peril, lest our curative resources be spent. Himself called us incomplete, pitiful creatures, he said, and maybe we are. Pain, grief, fear, they walk with us wherever we go. But we proved to him that we deserve to live, and we'll prove it to Heidelin, Medion, to the universe itself, if we must. From the ruins of a sundered paradise did she rise, to grant the star new life, as its will, long as she labored to guide her children. Make no mistake, this trial puts to proof Heidelin's own faith. Pain and despair, aye, we're old friends. I've lost count of the times I've cursed my own powerlessness. But it's the blessed moments in between that I choose to hold in my heart, memories and possibilities. I fight to keep those things alive. Minfilia and Reen, to say nothing of you lot, I know, would never settle for less. If strength is the courage to confront your failings and accept that you are worthy of another chance, to rise from the ashes while the fire still burns, bloodied but unbowed, then my friends have made me strong. Never, in the past, present, or future, have I found only happiness. To live is to be ever beset by hardships great and small. Yet it is in adversity we find the strength to strive for the next moment of peace and the next, no matter what trials we face. By this strength have the will of gods been defied, and the fortunes of man been forever changed. May it be so again this day. I'm really worrying what Isinine's gonna say. What, surprised to hear me and love mentioned in the same breath? I've not a heart of stone. Even in my darkest hour, there were people I cared for, mentors, comrades, that mad woman who gave her life for us. Then you and Alphino threw my eyes off a bridge, and I've never known peace since then.
God. He's like, yeah, I got dragged into this. Okay.
Yeah, pretty much just, I got dragged into this. This is y'all's fault. So let's do this.
Bad
Okay.
news. Because I have to remember something.
Uh,
There's no way in hell you're gonna beat this tonight.
we're
You
gonna
went quiet there, Dom.
We're gonna
No. No.
Oh yeah, because we got a bunch. Because it's a lot of cutscenes.
There's a lot of cutscenes, but do me a favor.
Yes.
Go to travel in your menu.
Mm-hmm.
Go to Aether Currents.
Yeah, there's a whole other world after this.
Yeah, that's like the biggest one.
Oh my god. Okay. All right. Well, let's hurry up and get this done.
Okay.
Trials. Mother Crystal.
Yep.
Are you ready? We're gonna go with people.
Yeah, I don't. Well, we don't have a choice.
Cool. We're going.
I have not ran this dungeon in a long time. I know that it is a big pain in the ass.
Is this the
And
one my friend was saying when he
This
looked
is-
up the what's like the hardest bosses list?
I believe so, because she will not go easy. She will wipe us.
Cool.
There is an important part for tank. I do not remember where it is, so I think I've only ran this a few times, and it's been about a year.
Okay, well, I have to do my best.
So I would say MT or off T.
Yeah, I'm gonna off tank.
Because yeah, she's gonna kick her ass 100%.
What if both of the tanks wind up being new to this?
Oh shit. Are you listening to the music that's playing?
Kind of gone quiet.
Give it a minute. There it is. Well, I say there it is. There's a delay on the stream, but
Oh, it's
Yep.
it's that boss battle song that
Nope.
that we put that one time. No, what song is it? It's not
This
footballs.
is Answer. This is Answers. This is the main theme from the
Oh,
first from Realm Reborn. This is the intro song, and this is the song that will come back multiple times. Like this song makes me cry.
I like how we finally got to speak with God, and then we're like, okay, pull up.
We're gonna fight you. Pull up. Just gonna talk to the creator of the entire world. Hey, yo, so we throwing down?
You ready to catch these hands? Ready to throw them bows? All right, let's go.
Also, I like the purple
Purple?
on your new avatar.
Oh, yeah, thank you. I found so this one is like actually I spent like all morning before work actually going in depth and editing everything bit by bit. And I kind of want to save up money for a tablet. Like an actual pen tablet to connect to my computer. Because there's like a lot of things that you can do with like actually drawing.
Yeah.
Oh
God. No, I don't wanna. I don't wanna. I don't wanna. I don't wanna.
Alright, get ready to throw them bows with God. Hey, God. Can you please stop staring at me like that?
I, the last of my kind, shall test thee. Come, prove thy worth.
Those are some outrageous high heels, just saying. It's a good thing she flies.
Have you the strength of will to alter man's fate? A change of arms. May the test continue. We're near or far.
Are we supposed to stack on that?
Mm-mm.
And now this.
Well, they moved over towards me. So I'm assuming that
I
was
think
a
the
tank.
tanks were.
Yeah,
yeah, I
I
think
think
the
it's a
tank
tank
got-
one.
don't remember how to play this at all.
So the red, I guess we had to stand in, and then the green we had to get away.
I think so. What?
Ooh. Okay. Did not know. Cool.
So once I've done this, this is why I always watch the tutorial beforehand.
Okay, so I'm doing that to get away. I don't know what blue means. So blue is the cross. Attack.
I think the part where we have to kill all the crystals. Don't touch the outer line.
The soul of creation's end. Feel. The sorrow at hope's demise. Think.
Oh my gosh, I'm absolute garbage at this game.
Find your way in the darkness. Follow your light. Or fly, my children, and never look back. Then you are resolved. But this test is far from over. By crystal's light. We're near or far.
I'm dead.
We're high or low.
Dang it.
Light unyielding.
Ow.
Refulgence eternal.
Oh my god, every time! That. Oh, oh. I hate the game. My gear's absolute shit, it has to be. I really don't want to, but I'm gonna. I'm dead. I really should stop rushing this one.
There we go.
Okay.
At last, man has the strength to.
Okay.
No, this can't be happening.
Though my power is in constant flux, I have always kept a reserve for this very moment. It was a true test of your prowess. You have done well.
There is one thing I must ask. By sundering the world into 14 shards, the ether of all living beings too was divided. This reduction would in theory allow us to more easily interact with Dynamis. Having seen mankind brought to the very precipice of extinction, you wished for us to develop a means to overcome despair. You believed we had the potential, and sundered all creation to see it fulfilled, to deliver us to that swirling maelstrom of Dynamis in which our foe hides, and grant us the power to defeat her once and for all. Is this not true?
It is as thou sayest. 'Twas the trial to which I subjected mankind, and it hath led to untold bloodshed and suffering. There was no kindness, nor justice in the tragedy I wrought. When confronted with the almighty Zodiac, my only recourse was rend him and the world asunder, that his power be diminished for a time. And so it came to pass. Now you, my chosen, have surpassed my expectations, surpassed me. I entrust the fate of the universe unto you. This crystal contains the memory of Meteion's passage through the stars. Deliver it unto the Loporrits. They will guide you to her.
Though they may be capable of crossing great distances, there is a vast difference between traveling to the moon and the furthermost reaches of the great expanse. And unlike Meteion, we cannot simply soar on waves of Dynamis to our destination.
Indeed. To make such a journey would require an astronomical amount of ether. But a solution lieth close at hand.
Of course.
Yes, my child. Ever since I became the will of the star, the ether drawn here had slowly crystallized. They who have answered my call know it well. While I have remained hidden, it hath become the embodiment of the planet's will in my place. A faceless, omnipotent force of nature. The Mother Crystal, our final hope. Alas, I can do no more. The fulfillment of this task doth fall to you, my chosen. Now, heed these words. Darkness and light, despair and hope. As goeth one, so goeth the other. Become light, become hope. I have a gift for thee. Come closer. Long have I searched for a means to safeguard the future of this star. Though I knew failure after failure, by recalling thy tales and my promise to thee, I found the strength to carry on. Though the world is ever changing, thy thirst for adventure hath never waned. Thine unshakable resolve never ceases to amaze, to inspire. As a mark of my gratitude, I bestow this final gift. Thou dost possess the crystal of Azam, yes? As Hydaelyn, I reside over the forces of stasis, tranquility, peace. The laws which impart stability to existence itself. I will weave this self-same power into the crystal, granting thee mastery over matter, to give form to the formless. Use it wisely, or it will not last indefinitely. As thou hast seen on thy journey through the ethereal sea, souls are drawn to thee. Mayhap this trait will prove to be a boon rather than a hindrance. It is thy hopes and prayers that enable Azam's invocations and give them life. So keep them close. But pray, remember this. When the way forward is hidden, even from the mind's eye, look not to the invocation, but within yourself. These were the words of the crystal's original bearer. With that, my work is finished. Fulfill our promise. Right the wrongs committed when the world was yet whole. Silence the song of oblivion. Teach her a brighter melody. Show her our journey is far from over. Of this, I have no doubt, for yours is a light brilliant beyond measure. Long after I have gone, though not even my soul remaineth, my love will be with you forever, my dearest children.
And now we're back here. Let's see. Well, though we could roughly place your souls deep as you went, we could neither see nor hear you. Fluctuations in your ether near the end gave me quite a fright. What in the world happened? We threw hands with God. And won. Barely. I thought Master Functional was holding Kral for a second. You mean to say Heidelin is... Yeah, we killed her. She did. No, there's no time to feel our feelings. We must carry out Heidelin's will, no without delay. If we find Medion, if it's the last thing we do. If you wouldn't mind handing over the crystal, that is, the fancy navigatory one. To the edge of the universe, where congregates the despair of countless stars. You are determined to see this through? We are. Should words fail us, we will fight to the bitter end. I know that it pains you to accept this, but that I need ask nothing more of you. Yet we have only two means to travel the great expanse, the moon and Charlayan's Ark. I am all too aware that without both of them, there will be no exodus, but I nevertheless beg you to honor the agreement we made. The forum's decision will be honored. You have earned the right to use the ship as you see fit, and I could not rescind it even if I wanted to. As it happens, I do not. I would do all within my power to aid your cause. That settled, might I suggest you rest a while. Proving oneself to Heidelin is never easy, and despite our unparalleled genius, we'll need a day to make the necessary calculations. You may as well take advantage of it. You could chart a course through the sea of stars in a single day? Ye gods. Shall we head above ground for some fresh air then? And perhaps a nap? Oh, so many names here, so many players. I've been expecting you. Heard about your foray into the ethereal sea. The students have ventured far and wide, but never quite so deep as that. Have you experienced any after effects from your prolonged exposure? Nausea, dizziness, hauntings? Well, have a pleasant sleep, and if you do experience any unusual phenomenon, please let me know. I shall add it to our records. I won't help you, but I'll write it down. Forgot I had the carbuncle earring on.
There you are. Some time, indeed, yes. For you, at least. Believe me, I'd meant to get some proper sleep, but...
Hey, so I'm probably gonna have to head off after getting ready for bed, because I have to work tomorrow.
Okay.
But
we remain to watch.
I'll keep watching. Now, I think there will be a moment where you're gonna have to make a choice.
Indeed.
It does affect the cutscene, I will say that.
To begin,
Okay.
we first must see the end.
Is that Ardbert talking to us?
Ardbert or Hypnodeus?
Maybe Hypnodeus. I don't know. As much as I'd want it to be Ardbert, I feel like it'll probably be more Hypnodeus. Let's see, I trust you've had a good rest. An envoy of Master Folshenoltz arrived not long ago with a message. The Loperites have determined Medion's location. We've been asked to gather at the Rostra. I'll meet you there along with the others. Everyone appears to be present and accounted for. Good. As you know, the Loperites had deduced the whereabouts of Medion by means of a crystal bequeathed to us by Heidelin herself. Your quarry's location is a place far beyond the moon, in the farthest reaches of the Sea of Stars, at the edge of creation. A veritable ultimal goal. Indeed, how then are we to reach it? Excellent question. Luckily for you, I have an equally excellent answer. In theory, with its advanced propulsion systems, the moon is capable of delivering you to the Ultima Thule, but the myriad other facilities housed within would greatly impede travel through the Sea of Stars. Even the Mother Crystal may not possess ether enough to bear so massive a vessel to our destination and back. However, if we integrate our hyper hopper into your ether burner, we should be able to fire things up and jump our way to the end of the universe in no time. Father, does this mean... Bear in mind, this decision was not made solely at my discretion, but with the consent of the Forum. Hearing the Loperites' proposal, the Forum was faced with a grave decision. To commit the Ark to this endeavor would mean abandoning both our plans to evacuate to the moon and to resettle on another star. Needless to say, the proposition invited fierce debate. In the end, however, the Forum was swayed by the simple fact that Heidelin believed you possessed of the strength needed to overcome this crisis. The Great Exodus was, after all, a plan of Heidelin's own making. Therefore, if the 11th hour she would proffer another means by which we may seek salvation, we would be fools to dismiss it out of hand. Indeed, she sacrificed everything, her very existence, to avert the destruction of the star. That is why we have chosen to place our faith in Heidelin, in you, the Ark, will be made ready for your voyage to Ultima Thule. What of all the people that have labored so tirelessly to prepare for the evacuation? They must be furious. I would not be so sure. They have not forgotten your deeds on the Magna Glaciers. Nor did your instrumental role in orchestrating the delivery of adamantite go unnoticed. No, the people do not protest. Quite the contrary. They have expressed unwavering support for you and your mission. Are the Loperites too willing to abandon the Exodus? Were you not listening when we said we were both of Heidelland's love for Ithyrus and its people? If it means your survival, we would do anything to help. And you'll most certainly have need of our expertise where you're going. There's no guarantee Ultima Thule is a place that supports life in otherwise vexing problem our know-how can remedy. Besides, Heidelland chose us to lead the way to Medion. Why else would she give you a crystal only we can decipher? But more importantly, we were perfectly content to evacuate Ithyrus until you brought us here, Riange. And now we're enamored with the place, so what choice do we have but to save it? I love how it all comes together. Of course, none of this is possible without you and the Scions, so I must ask, are you certain you wish to do this? Well, y'all look at me. You can stop us if you try. We'll avert the final days, whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. Very well, we shall inform the form of your decision and begin preparations to bolster the Ark with the Hyper Hopper. Loppers will coordinate with the Ilzabar contingent to have the necessary components transported via the Tower of Babel. Of course, it will take time until the work is complete. For now, pray take your ease. Twould seem there is naught to do but to rest and prepare, shall we? I don't want to rest, I want to keep going.
I will also say with the cutscene with the choice, you can go back into the unending journey in a hotel room
Oh, and
and
re-click
rewatch
them.
it again. Yeah, there is one that's notoriously hilarious. I'm not gonna say which one because I want you to choose what you want.
Am I coming up on it?
I believe so.
Ere we depart, we must leave nothing undone. Quite, though it is difficult to conceive of how one can best prepare to brave a domain where Dynamis governs all. Nevertheless, Heidelin deemed us worthy of the trials that await. For lack of any other feasible options at this late stage, let us trust in her judgment and face Medion as we are. Which leaves the not so small task of coordinating our efforts here to you and to Taru. If all goes planned, we'll be back before you know it. Certainly hope so. We will be praying for your safe return. Mayhap it will affect Dynamis for the better. That settled, we should get some rest and make the most of the time we've been afforded. Oh, that's Taru. You were in there for so long, I started to worry. What did they say? The edge of creation, I see. Rest assured, everything will remain in order until you return, and you will return. Actually, Osir, could I borrow you for a moment? Looks like your plans for the interim are decided. When the two of you have finished, meet us back at the Baldesian Annex. Alright? Come with me to Agora. I have something to show you. Welcome us here to Taru's boutique. I've always done my best to provide the Scions with fashionable attire, but in your case specifically, I make an extra effort to strive for the most functional yet stylish clothing one could ask for. Not that I'm playing favorites, but you are the warrior white. Faced with this unprecedented crisis, I knew you would need an ensemble unlike anything I've created before, and that I wouldn't be able to do it alone. Until, after enlisting the aid of the world's finest artisans, I finally completed my career-defining masterpiece. But then inspiration struck, and I saw a golden opportunity just begging to be seized. With the help of some Thavnerian refugees, I decided to set up shop here in Charlayan. Of course, I would never charge you for any of our works. Perish the thought. Varsarud. How are things coming along? Everything is in order, Mistress Tataru. We'll be ready to open shortly. Which is why I brought you here, to be our very first patron. Do you mind waiting here a moment longer? Of course, Tataru. I did not expect to find you here. Ah. I imagine Nidana would also wish to offer her regards. Alas, after delivering our dragon skills to the engineers, she remained to assist with their work on the Aether Burner. This simulacrum, too, will stay in Charlayan while I oversee matters in Radzatan. Oh, I skipped one by accident. This also allows me, after a fashion, to watch over my people in this distant land. Warshan, I was hoping you'd stop by. I can't thank you enough for allowing your artisans to work with me here at the boutique. Please, it is I who should be thanking you. This establishment has restored a sense of normalcy to their lives. You have blessed them with newfound purpose and a means by which to support themselves in these troubled times. What's more, when they at last return home to Radzatan, the experience and knowledge they have gained in your employ will no doubt prove a boon to the artistry and commerce of our land. In fact, I came here to see how your new employees are settling in, and to express my gratitude for granting them this opportunity. It's an opportunity for me as well, I believe you me. Your artisans have taught me so much about Thavnerian craftsmanship. Their resourcefulness and ingenuity are nothing short of inspiring. Can't wait to see what kind of wonders we come up with. I pray you every success in your endeavors, Mistress Tataru. Before coming here, I heard word of the Forum's decision of what will soon be attempted. It was only then that I finally understood why my father called this star the last bastion of hope. Indeed, it was the last bastion, for the flame of every other star he encountered had likely been extinguished. In the boundless dark, the light of brimming life must have been blinding in its splendor. You journey unto the heavens to protect that light. May the scales of my kin serve you well. I have faith you will prevail and restore peace and tranquility to this star. I should like to visit Radzatan again when this is all over. I will not see his sacrifice squandered, nor shall I rest until Radzatan is returned to its former glory. Forgive me, but I must take my leave. Fare you well, and remember, the people of this star have not yet given up hope. Neither must you. We're not going to worry about this guy over here. Where must I go to get a meal with some flavor in this wasteland of taste? The ringing music that plays. I see your old boy. My, whatever are you doing here? New boutique, you say? I had been meaning to expand my wardrobe. Yes, something with a little more flair, perhaps, befitting a man of my station. Though I have nowhere to flaunt said raiments, so long as my confinement continues indefinitely. The young Lord Vortemps insists that, so long as there is work to be done. No matter how trivial, I must abide here in Charlene. Thus do I toil, though every fiber of my being rails against it. Why, I've even suffered the company of that brute Sickard to see supplies transported in a timely fashion. Yet he was the one who wanted leave this morning to participate in some supposed covert operation. So I suffer instead for this otherwise welcome absence, now burdened with extra busy work and without honor here. There is no one to prepare my meals. I came here in the hopes of finding a nice cafe, perhaps. Alas, the Charlene delicacies I've sampled were lacking in every aspect. You tried the Arcot loaf. You can find it in all the shops. Hearty meal is what you're after. I suggest the last stand. Archon loaf. Archon loaf? Sounds sophisticated. Like me. Thank you for the suggestions. Full Billy, I dare say. I can endure this purgatory if only a while longer. Ta-ta, old boy. Well, well. That was Seer and Tataru I spy. Hancock. Hancock, what are you still doing here? You said you were returning immediately after dropping off your cargo. Yes, that was my original plan. After all, any expertise required aside from the delivery of goods is well beyond my purview. But what manner of entrepreneur would squander an opportunity to study the markets of the northern seas? Worry not, I will return straightways to Kogane once I have finished. Of course you would find a way to turn this crisis to your advantage. She wounds me, the industrious woman running a new boutique. I am not blind to the travails of those who fight on the front lines to deliver us from ruin. Indeed, I have every confidence they will succeed, and I would make myself and my business ready for their return. You believe in them so devoutly, then why not put your money where your mouth is? Fair enough, Tataru, fair enough. There's not more I can do to help There's not more I can do to help ready the Ark and her heroes for their maiden voyage, but on your return I shall host a grand celebration in your honor at the Bokairo Inn. Accommodations are quite costly, given the reputation of said establishment, but the East Aldenard Trading Company would be honored to foot the bill. I appreciate the gesture, but no thank you. Will there be lemon cakes? Oh, a man of tart tastes, I see. Yes, there will be lemon cakes. Much more. Much, much more. Finest delicacies the world and Lord Lolorito have to offer. Let us speak more of this upon your return, lest I shall even more to Tataru's ire. Until next we meet. Oh, so you decided to spend your time at the markets, did you? Biggs and Wedge. Saru. Biggs, Wedge. I take it work on the Ark proceeds apace. Ah, it does indeed. Collaborating with the greatest minds of Charlayan and Razathan has been a rewarding experience, and that's to say nothing of what we've learned from the Loporrits. The Ark is unlike anything we've ever had the pleasure to work on. Even Nero was rendered speechless on more than one occasion. Can't wait for you to see it. It's still hard to believe we have the means to send you off into the great expanse, though, to the farthest known reaches of, well, everything. Never thought I'd live to see such marvels, yet here I am. More often than not, you and the Scions are the catalyst that sparks the need for these great innovations. To think how much I'd have missed out on had I not been a member of the Ironworks. An awful lot of work, to be fair, and the privilege of being worked like a cart chocobo. There's that too. As busy as we've been, I wish there was more we could do for you, Osir. But no matter what happens, we have to keep believing for a brighter future. That we do, my friend, that we do. And one filled with even more adventure. When you head back, would you tell the engineers I'll be along shortly with refreshments? It's very kind of you, Tataru. They'll be glad to hear it. And on that note, Wedge and I should get going. Still a few more supplies to gather before we return. Terribly sorry for the wait. Right this way, if you please. Right, I don't believe the two of you have been formally introduced. This is Varsarud from Palaka's stand. Also, I greatly apologize if I am mispronouncing the hell out of these names. What do you say? Pleased to meet you. Haven't we met before? We saved her during, what you call it? Ah, yes, it was you who helped us at Perusa. And again when crossing the icy fields, was it not? I doubt we exchanged little more than glances then, but it is kind of you to remember me. Thanks to Mr. Satoru, and I and many of my friends have found gainful employment in this foreign land. It is only natural to feel fear in the face of calamity. In such times we must look to one another for strength and succor. I know not whether we will come to call this place home or return to Thavnir, but we are here today and are glad to have contributed to the cause. Contribute they did by helping to make your new garments as durable as possible. We put our hearts and souls into them, and I have every confidence they'll keep you safe in the battle to come. Gods, think how far we've come since our humble beginnings at the Waking Sands. From the rising stones to the falling snows, and even a certain insufferable someone's ruby bazaar. We were always fortunate to find friends along the way. Even when you were swept away to the first, Grahatia was there to grant you sanctuary. I'll never forget the relief I felt when you all returned to us. I thought my heart would burst. Aww. This game has been a fucking adventure. Yours has been a long, long journey, and I've been privileged to watch, often with bated breath, as you persevered time and again. For all the joy we've shared, there's been much sorrow as well, but I've long since learned you can't have one without the other. Which is why I promise to send you off to the Sea of Stars with a smile. And you can be certain I'll be the first one to welcome you back on your return. This has been a journey. I'm supposed to accept it somewhere. There it is. In addition to your new ensemble, we have raiments and weaponry for every need, so please feel free to browse our stock. You may now obtain job-specific gear from more so. The weapons and gear obtained can be equipped at level 89. However, all item stats will be subject to item level sync. Upon reaching level 90 with the corresponding job, these items will no longer be synced. Furthermore, the gear can be dyed upon completion of the role quest associated with said job. Okay, so I gotta do. Okay, so that's just like in Shadowbringers. I have to do all the job roles first, job quests, which I don't have right now. I haven't touched a single one. I realize that you've still got lots to do before you depart, so I won't keep you any longer. I do hope you can find a moment for yourself and that the others can as well. They said they were returning to the Baldesian Annex, though I doubt they stayed long. If you decide to go looking for them, I'd suggest speaking with Crow first. I'm sure they would have told her their plans. Aye aye. Yeah, no, that whole line with Tataru, that kind of made me tear up a little bit. It was a surprise long in the making, with many long hours of fretting to get everything just right. I'm glad to see it realized and with great success. Meanwhile, thought their time would be better spent poring over books of Neo. Bleh. As for Alphino and Estinian, well, they've elected to pay a visit to the Louviere estate, though Estinian seemed somewhat reluctant to go. I'm sure they would all be glad for your company, if you mind to seek them out. Should you be feeling peckish, I suggest heading to the last stand before Ishtola and the others finish eating. But above all else, it would be foolish to run headlong into battle fatigue mess, so do remember to get a good night's sleep. Really do hope we get to see Estinian at the Estinian and Alphino. I'm pretty sure Alphino is showing him off like a big brother. Nasir, come to make our trio quartet, have you? Please have a seat. We'll see about getting you a drink.
Your business with Tataru was finished. My, what a thoughtful surprise. Whatever would we do without her?
Indeed. And she's right, you know. It hasn't been all doom and gloom.
Feels like a lifetime ago that Master Louis Soir gathered us together to form the Circle of Knowing. Since then, we have experienced much. But rather than feeling wiser, the more I learn, the more I find my knowledge lacking.
Forsooth. As a student, vainly did I believe that I held the secrets of creation in my grasp. Yet that which I had seized was but an insignificant sliver of what awaited in the wider world. Every encounter, every experience hath served to open mine eyes, enlightening and humbling me in equal measure. Even from those whom I called enemies have I learned many a valuable lesson.
What will we learn at the edge of the universe, I wonder?
Ultima Thule, where the bringer of the end makes her nest. I, for one, can't possibly imagine. But whatever awaits us there, we will survive. We must. For her.
Is aught the matter?
No, it's nothing. I just... Well, lately I find myself surprised at how much I've changed. How much we've all changed.
We've come far together, and if we have aught to say about it, we'll go further still. Aye, we will avert this calamity and return home. In preparation for which, we must give thought to what we hope to achieve after the proverbial dust has settled.
What with the primals and Ascians all but dealt with, I suppose we'll need to look for new hobbies. In all seriousness, though, in uniting to overcome a common foe, the disparate peoples of the world have found a way forward together. It's a truly gratifying sight to see.
Indeed. Though it was many years in the making, we have successfully set in motion the gears of fundamental change. With this, we have fulfilled our humble role as a symbol of hope. And I dare say it is time to bow out. After all, there is no shortage of hands to bear the torch in our stead.
You know, I never really considered I might live long enough to see an after. But even if my time as a scion came to an end, I don't expect that much would change. Traveling the world, going wherever the wind blows, lending a hand to those in need.
A journey for journey's sake. It doth suit thee well. I must confess, I too have yearned to see more of the world. If thou art amenable to the suggestion, I would accompany thee. Mine ability to effect an air of normalcy through artful disguise is much improved, thou must concede.
Aye, well, improvement is relative. You still look suspicious no matter what you wear. What have you, Ishtar? Any grand plans?
Why, continue my quest for knowledge, naturally. To begin with, I wish to know the state of the reflections, to which end I must find a means to travel between worlds. 'Tis the least I must do if I am to keep my promise. Should my pursuits prove unduly arduous, I won't hesitate to call on you. And in return, I will take you to see Reen one day. I'm sure you cannot wait to see the fine young woman she has become.
Spare me.
And what of thee? What wouldst thou pursue at duty's end?
Here's yours. My apologies for the wait.
Well, shall we make a toast? To victory.
To our comrades.
To the future of the star.
Leaving so soon, I suppose it's for the best. If you'd rather not explore the bottom of a bottle with Urianger, I dare say the others would welcome your company as well if you can find them, that is. In any case, as long as you make the most of your time, then that is all that matters. Excuse me. Yeah, this way. Oh my god, look at him.
Oh. What brings you here? Ah, so you were worried that the Levier household might again be gripped by turmoil. All is well, I assure you. In my letters home, I had made mention of Estinian, you see. My mother wished to meet the legend in person, and so we arranged to have a spot of tea together.
Where were you in my hour of need? Fell beasts I can face, but I'm not made for idle chit-chat with lords and ladies.
Well, I for one thought you held your own. Mother was the picture of delight.
Oh, we missed it.
I might have been delighted myself, were we in a tavern with more agreeable drink. The thought of fleeing crossed my mind, but what then? I'd never hear the end of it, least of all from Tataru.
I'm sorry. 'Twas not my intent to cause you such distress. It's just... it was one of the things I didn't want to leave undone ere we set forth. That's not to say I think we won't be returning. Yet, given what lies ahead, I did not wish to leave for later that which I could do today. After all, tomorrow is never promised.
It's fine. Not like I had better things to do. Besides, seeing you with your mother brought back fond memories of my own. Be we rich or poor, family is family. Well, it's past time we were on our way.
Wait! Since I left home, I've made a great many mistakes. Mistakes for which I can never make amends. But through it all, you didn't give up on me. To have returned here with you at my side, it means more to me than you know. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart. Forgive me, but it needed to be said.
I'm the one who owes you thanks. Were it not for you, I would not be alive today, nor come to terms with Nidhogg's spirit. I am ever grateful.
Never one to forsake a friend.
Well, we needn't make it a competition. You know, this must be what Hydaelyn meant when she spoke about depending on one another. However treacherous the road before us, together we will prevail.
The crying happened when I wouldn't say the crying, but the tearing up happened with Tataru. Really looking back at how far this journey has brought everything. Trying to speak with Jose, but she is fast asleep.
Oh. Knowing them, they're probably dreaming about the celestial adventures to come. Just as well. They've been running themselves ragged of late. Unlike you and the others, I'm a few steps removed from the danger and excitement. The things you all get up to never fail to impress me. But by the same token, I can't help but worry. Not only for your safety, but for your happiness. After everything you've sacrificed, you earned it 1,000 times over. From the simple pleasures of tucking into a hearty meal or collapsing into a comfortable bed, to the grand triumphs of visiting legendary lands or finding true love. You deserve all the joy in the world. There is so much that life has to offer, so much to be treasured and shared with those we hold dear. So promise me this. Come what may, you won't give up on your own happiness. When you're out there fighting tooth and nail, it's all too easy to forget. But in the end, your passions will be your greatest strength of all. Remember that.
This feels familiar. Well, 'tis good to be... wait. What am I... Gods, don't tell me I fell asleep.
Not that there's any shame in it, but you were sleeping like babies.
Oh, how embarrassing.
Not a word to anyone. Understood? Not one
word.
I'm told that sleeping in proper beds of your own choosing is a much more effective way to prepare for battle.
So, what were the two of you doing here?
I had a few books to return to the library. Thought I'd take care of it while I could.
And you?
It's a secret. Just enjoying a little peace and quiet. Nothing in particular. It's a secret. I like just to mess with him. Welcome back, Osir. Return to catch a final few winks before embarking on your mission, I presume. You'll be happy to know your chambers have been cleaned, the fresh linens laid out. I pray you enjoy your sweetest dreams on this final night before the big day. That night at the Royal Menagerie in Alamigo.
Get what you want. Not even the battle you pine for so dearly.
So he did take it to heart.
In that transcendent moment, what was it that I sought in you? What was it that you sought in me?
How often have we thus assembled? To combine our knowledge and seek solutions to the problems before us.
Back at the Waking Sands, it was all we could do to address the most minor of troubles. Who could have realized what we'd find when we began to look to the sources of the realm's woes?
At the Rising Stones, we made great strides and shared many moments, from the joyous to the sorrowful.
We've had occasion to call other places home too. Be it Ishgard or Kugane, we were fortunate to find sanctuary wherein we might take stock and continue our fight.
I was honored to host this company in the Crystarium, to stand with you all as we confronted the truth of the star itself.
And now from this place, we go to fight the most important battle of all. The Forum has sent word. The Ark is ready. The Loporrits naturally will be commanding the vessel. They will see the 8 of you to Ultima Thule. Upon arriving, your objective is to find and vanquish Meteon. As a final formality, the Forum bade me ascertain your resolve. So, are you certain you wish to do this?
We are.
Then, ere you report to Thalmasane, I leave you with these words. You must triumph. What that means will differ for each of you. To make it back home, or to simply avert doom, or perhaps something else altogether. Yet whatever it is that drives you, I have faith in its power to see you through. So please, triumph. Triumph, as we who remain behind believe you will.
Let us be off then.
Wait! Both Kryl and I will be there to see you off, but as your receptionist, I feel I need to say this here. Safe journey, all of you, and be safe.
Graha. Suppose this is where we part ways, for now at least. Would that I had sage words of wisdom to share ere you depart. Mayhap the teachings of Galuf Baldesian will suffice. Surrender not to anger or hatred, he said. Look beyond them. There find true strength. What one sees beyond is open to interpretation, I think. But for me, it would be the things I cherish most in life. Things I believe are worth fighting for. Something to consider as you venture into the sea of stars. Alright, I think this is going to be it, where we reach the end. Or at least the final location. Okay, cool, it's right here. I don't have to go all the way to the back.
All present and accounted for? Good. As you will have heard, the Ark is ready. All that remains is to board and be on your way.
I've seen my fair share of tight schedules, but this was bloody murder. But we did it. We finished the ship. It's safe, fit for purpose, and looks good to boot. Aye, it's a garland through and through.
I really don't know what we'd do without you. Thank you for everything.
Well, the work was hard, but we've learned a lot from it. After all, it's not every day you get tasked with building a starfaring vessel. In case you're wondering about payment, the ongoing existence of the world ought to do. But feel free to throw in a colorful recounting of your journey on your return. So, have you thought of a name?
A name? Wasn't everyone just calling it Father's teeny tiny toy boat?
Well, seeing as its purpose has changed, I thought a more eloquent name was in order. I suggested as much to Fortuneau, who seemed quite amenable to the idea.
As you know, this vessel is the culmination of heretofore unprecedented collaboration. And though said collaboration is owed to the Scions, there is another whose noble deeds made our work possible. From a fragment of Dalamud, we obtained not only advanced materials such as refined adamantite, but the knowledge to traverse the stars. And this fragment would not have found its way to us had the Archon Louisois not fought to protect this world, and in so doing, laid down his life. Now that the vessel stands complete, I cannot help but wonder if it was more than mere happenstance. If it was my father's intention to guide us here. In the hopes that his guidance will see you all safely home. I name the vessel after that self-same fragment of Dalamud he delivered unto us. The starship Ragnarok.
Sorry for the wait. I got everyone you asked for, and not a one less.
Yay! Even the beast tribes are here.
What are you all doing here?
Oh, I invited them. The representatives of those tribes with religious inclinations. You've done a fine job of readying the Ragnarok, but for it to take flight, we'll of course need the power of the Mother Crystal. Given its immense size, however, transporting it would be an absolute logistical nightmare, not to mention we'd need to shatter it into tiny shards for feeding to the engines. But a brilliant idea came to me. We convert the crystal's energy into forms that can transport themselves!
Thou wouldst employ summoning, or should I say its precursor, creation magics.
Care to explain for our benefit?
As you may have witnessed at Bestway's Burrow, the Loporrits are capable of creation magics, which they use to shape the moon's environment. Yet simple though they make it seem, 'tis a highly advanced and exacting art. To perform it correctly requireth that the wielder holdeth the object in his mind's eye in clearest detail.
Hence the ancients' meticulous management of concepts.
Drawing upon this art, the Ascians conceived of summoning as we know it. A derivative that replaceth the complexity of concepts with the simplicity of zealotry to make manifest a creation.
I see. By combining the Loporrit's magics and the tribe's faith, we convert the Mother Crystal into primals of purer form and greater obedience. Summoning as it was intended, one might say.
Indeed! Indeed! While Heidelin gave us the ability to use creation magics, she forbade us from using it to make anything possessed of a soul, or similar. She didn't say anything about fulfilling the desires of others, though. So, borrowing our friend's faith, we'll create deities using the Mother Crystal's power and send them to the Ragnarok!
Am I the only one here concerned about the risk of being turned into a tempered minion?
Oh, right, I was getting to that. From what I've read in Sharlayan tomes, it appears the Ascians incorporated an additional nasty element into their summoning method. The fervent desire to assimilate others into one's belief. Beings thus created are instilled with the self-same desire and use their powers to enthrall people, starting with the summoner. In contrast, our creation magics, the original and the best, except no substitutes, don't incorporate any of that rubbish, so there's no risk of tempering. I mean, if the being was on the scale of Zodiac, you might feel a little tug, but I think we'll be safe enough.
Truth be told, I do not understand the intricacies of this plan. But none of us would ever turn our backs on you. When the avatars of our faith ran amok, you intervened without decrying we who birthed them. Where others vilified and suppressed us, you offered understanding and friendship. gratitude. We will share with you the true expressions of our gods. Not malevolent deities, but benevolent saviors.
Alright, you lot, we're heading to the ethereal sea. Stay in sight, else you're liable to get lost.
Lead the way.
May we have a moment? In anticipation of the day man might journey to the stars, we developed these.
Portable teleportation devices. One for each of you, designed to work in tandem. Press the button on one, and in a matter of moments, all 8 will activate and send their owners back to the Ragnarok. There is no telling what hazards you may encounter. If you find yourself separated or lost, please do not hesitate to use them. Be safe, all of you, and come back.
You as well. I pray you take care.
Looks like everything is in order, so I'll go ahead and board. A few of my fellows will remain to assist with the summonings, but rest assured, the vessel won't want for competent crewing.
If you are ready, then you should board as well. Go, and Godspeed.
You come this way, I'll direct you to the bridge. On boarding, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time. Okay, alright. So then we're gonna wait on that one. We're gonna go and wait on that one. We're already reaching... No. Okay, we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna save this. Fortunately, we did not make it to Dawntrail. We weren't actually gonna make it because there's still posts to worry about too. But we will continue this once the servers come back and it's not completely congested with everybody trying to log in for Dawntrail. We'll be definitely behind, but we'll get there. We will get there. But as of right now, yeah, we're gonna have to put ours on pause for a bit. But yeah, this is gonna be it until Dawntrail, which servers are going down for 2 days, starting tomorrow morning around 8. It said 8 a.m., but I'm pretty sure that's like a different time zone for mine and everybody else's. But yeah. So, see you guys in 2 days? 2 more days? Yeah. 2 days. We'll see you in 2 days. We'll come back and we'll finish up Endwalker. And then start on post and then eventually get to Dawntrail. So yeah. Good night. Good morning if you're watching this in the morning. Good day if you're watching this during a lunchtime. And good night if you're watching this before bed. See you next time, guys. Bye.